So once again, a very good afternoon, and I welcome each and every one of them. I'm Mary Elizabeth, Director Nursing Excellence and Impact Strategy for MedLern, and I have my colleague Shubha with me. She heads the marketing for MedLern, and we both are here, excited as much as you are, to start this program, the Nurses Debate Competition, on the topic Healthcare Technology, a Boon or Bane. So I thank our respected judges, the competitors for today, the organizations who have motivated them, their immediate reporting managers, their administrators, the hospital. I thank I thank them for having nominated the competitors for today. I also wanted to thank each and every of the audience those have taken time to join this program. And I'm sure your contribution and your participation will definitely motivate all of us, and especially the competitors for today. So, as you can see, it's a very exciting view of the screen. You can see all our participants there, super excited. And I also have my judges. And I will soon be taking the privilege of introducing each one of them. But to just give you the overview, we have participants from across the country. Starting from Noida, we have people from Kerala, we have people from Noida, we have our hospitals also in Mangalore. We have a participant from Kolkata. I'm just keeping the suspense getting builded. It's just getting builded. Yes. So I take the privilege of introducing Ms. Apollon Marina Bride, the Zonal Nurse Manager from Cloud9 Group of Hospitals, Bangalore. Ms. Marina brings with her 3+ decades of nursing experience. She has her specialization in obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedics, neurology and neurosurgery, and medical surgical specialty. She is a AHA trained BLS instructor. So she's involved in training many nurses. I don't have the count of numbers. So she's been influential in training the nurses on the basic life support skills. She's also passionate about training and grooming nurses, working at ground level to face the challenges that comes in their profession. So that's the passion Marina brings with her. She would always love to understand them. She's a careful listener and counselor, and her motto is to empower and be empowered and to do her best and give her best in her profession. She has won many awards, the supreme being the Florence Nightingale Award in the year 2012. She's also won the Chairman's Award in Cloud9. She's also won the Best Bill Award in Cloud9. Now, if you're curious, I was as well curious. So this is the go-to person award. She is the most approachable employee or the manager in the organization across Bangalore. That's the person Marina is. And she's also won the award for Best Branch in Documentation in Cloud9. So I take the privilege and I'm proud to invite Miss Marina to this program, and I thank her for being the judge for our program. Welcome, Miss Marina.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for your introduction.
Next, I'm again privileged and proud to introduce Miss Lima. She is the Associate General Manager, Corporate Nursing, Healthcare Global Enterprises Limited. Miss Lima is a graduate from Christian Medical College, Vellore. She comes with more than 15 years of work experience in nursing operations, administration, research, training, and development. She's also involved in planning and implementation of various policies and protocols for safe patient care and enhancing standards of care. She's also involved in quality assurance program such as staff development, audits, research, journal clubs, quality meets, accreditation, and excellence certification for hospitals. She's also responsible for designing and conducting certificate courses on various nursing fellowships, including leaderships in nursing. She has also conducted several workshops and conferences, and she's a member of many professional bodies. I take the privilege and I'm proud to welcome Ms. Lima as the judge for today's program. Welcome, Ms. Lima, on behalf of MedLern.
Yeah, thank you so much, Elizabeth, MedLern, and all the participants over here. Thank you for having me as a judge for today's program.
Thank you. Thank you, Lima and Marina. Competitors, are you excited? It's you next. I'll be introducing. So, in
Yes,
no
ma'am.
particular order. Yes, you are. Even I'm excited to do this. In no particular order. The order is only into two categories here. So, you all are aware by now that the topic for today's debate is healthcare technology, a boon or bane. So, I have Miss Tina Thomas from Rajgiri Hospital, Kerala, Miss Shamna Banu from Yanapoya Medical College Hospital, Mangalore, Miss Catherine T. Binwin from Amala Multispeciality Hospital, Kerala, Miss Krupa Bula from Ramaya Medical College Hospital, Bangalore, Mr. Bipin Ghosh from Sidecare Hospital, Bangalore, Miss Arushi Scott from Motherhood Hospital, Noida, Miss Muskan De from Medica Super Speciality Hospital, Kolkata, and Miss Evangeline Casey, Amla Multispeciality Hospital, Kerala. So I welcome you all with an applause and wishing you all the best on behalf of our CEO and co-founder, Mr. Deepak Sharma, and the entire team of MedLern. So we'll soon be starting. I just want to give a few general instructions for this program. So as I've introduced, we have 8 competitors. 4 of them would be speaking for healthcare technology as Boon, and the other 4 would be speaking for healthcare technology as a Bane. The debate would be in English. The timeline given for each competitor is 4 plus 1 minute. That's 5 minutes. At the end of 4 minutes, you will hear to a alert bell, a short alert bell. And at the end of 5 minutes, there will be a long bell conveying that you will have to end your debate. And the judge's decision here will stand final. So let's start. And to inaugurate and begin the debate, I request Ms. Tina to present. So Ms. Tina
Yes, ma'am.
and the competitors, you can introduce your name and whether you're speaking for, that is Boon or Bane. Thank you so much and wishing the competitors again the very, very best.
Hello, hi. Am I audible to all?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
Tina.
Tina.
Okay, a very good afternoon to one and all. So my name is Tina Thomas, and I'm here as a representation of the Rajagiri Hospital, Aluva from Kerala. And today I'm presenting the topic of healthcare technology as a boon. As we all know, the technology has been laid down a widespread in this new world of generation. And first among them is the artificial intelligence, the generative artificial intelligence technology in the world. It has made the hard copies and all those paperworks reduced a lot. And also, even though it increases the experience of the patients as well as the clinicians very well. Also, I can say that it has also reduces many of the errors that happens in our day-to-day life. That is the main and first of all, I wanted to share about this healthcare technology in the present generation. And the next, I would able to say about the telemedicine technology. The telemedicine technology in the pandemic era of the COVID-19, as we all know, we have passed through that. Telemedicine has laid down a very good part in the healthcare team works, which made our works very easy, and also the accessibility of the treatment as well as the medicines, and even in the social and also the remote areas. That also made a very good beneficial because of this new technology. And also recently, 2 days before, when I discharged a patient, they were also very excited hearing about this telemedicine, that it also made them very good beneficial in this present world, with all those kids coming to the hospital in the pandemic area, and also in this rainy season. It also benefits a very lot. And even though this technology has been beneficial, is telling by the society itself, is a very big thing to hear from the society side also. The next funny thing which I would like to say is the robotic surgery. It also has made a lot. Meanwhile, it reduces the time burden of the entire healthcare teamwork. So this is also one of the health technology innovations that is memorable in the new generation as well as in the future too. So the robotic surgery, as also we are not so far from the blood sampling that is done by the robotic machines, where the veins are detected by the sensors and all, so that one prick is very much enough for having this blood sampling. And also the patient care experience will be increased with this blood sampling method, which where the sensors and detectors will be the one who taking the blood samples and all. So that is also one part of the new era. And the other thing that I would say is the evidence-based digital therapeutic. As we all today, we are getting smart watches and all. In itself, we have the heart rates, or the pulse rates, how many calories we have burned per day, or how many kilometers we have run. So likewise, we have many of the things in our day-to-day life, which has this technologies that is related to the healthcare departments too. So that the evidence-based digital therapeutic is one also main thing in this part. And last but not the least, the nanotechnology, that is the upcoming future. In the ancient times, we feel that were the anesthesia, without an anesthesia, the operations were done. It was mesmerizing. We cannot imagine an operation with the or without an anesthesia and all. But today in this world, we are having anesthesia technologies, radiology technology, MRI scanning, all those things, and happening all those surgeries. And in the upcoming generation, as in the future, there will be some of the nanotechnologies where the nanochips will be inserted in your body, and also that chips will perform some of the surgeries in your body through sensing where we wanted to have the surgery and all. So these all things will make these all new innovations will make the new generation as well as the future, which is more predictable. In a short period of time, we cannot do these all these innovations in a span, but we can have those all in the future things, and we can hope that it will be very beneficial in the healthcare team also. And also there are some of the apps available in this new generations, where we can have the direct conversation with the physicians, clinicians, so that they will be able to prescribe the medicines and also the treatment regimens too. This will also leads to have their without any, apart from the distance that the clinician and the client where we are, but the technology will reduces the distance between them. So these all the things
Tina,
which I put forward.
sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Your time's up.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, so I concluding that all the points that I tell now, and also leads to that the healthcare technology is a boon for this generation as well as the future generations too, where we create new technologies which is based on our intelligence, and but I can say that it is not compromising our emotions too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Tina.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much. We'll now move on with the next competitor. So I would next invite Miss Arshay Scott. Thank you, Miss Tina.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon to all. And myself is Arushi Scott, and I'm from Mother Hospital, Noida. So, as we all know that already, we have dived into a debate topic, which is whether healthcare is a boon or a bane. But before that, it is crucial to acknowledge and critical examine the potential downside associated with them. So, here I'm going to list out the pointed where the healthcare can be a bane also. So, first point I want to include in this that the health cost and the economic disparities, I would say. Advanced healthcare and technologies often come with high cost, making them inaccessible to lower income individuals and widening the gap in the healthcare qualities also. Expensive equipments and treatments can lead to increased healthcare cost overall, burdening patients and the healthcare systems as well. For instance, budget issues to install the new high technologies, and yes, it will also heavy to the pocket of the patients. And second point I just want to add on in this that privacy and the security concerns, the digitalization of health records and the use of electronic health system increases the risk of data and the cyber attacks potentially exposing and sensitive patient information. So however, the privacy concern can arise from the misuse or unauthorized access to personal health data by companies or the individuals. For example, the cyber attack happened in year of 2022, where multiple hospital data got hacked. This is why the privacy and the security concern is happening. The third point I just want to highlight the over reliance and the depersonalization. Healthcare providers may become over reliant on technologies, reducing the emphasis on personal interaction and bedside manners also, which are crucial for patient care. The use of technology such as telemedicine can sometimes result in a lack of personal connection between the patient and the doctors, impacting the quality of care and patient satisfaction. For this point instance, I want to include the online consultation. We all know as a Practo is an app to consult with the doctor, and somehow the doctor is also facing the difficulties to give a proper diagnosis in that. So the fourth point I just want to highlight the job displacement and the workforce challenges is just that automation and because of the AI or health technologies, the healthcare can lead to a job displacement for certain roles such as administrative staff, technicians, and even some medical professionals also. The need for continuous training and adaptation to new technologies can place a burden on the healthcare workforce, potentially leading to burnout and skill gaps. For this instance, I just want to include that very soon, we are going to hear about the robotic nurses, which are going to replace the human resources. And because of that, the IPR with the patient and the nurse-patient relationship will be lacking somehow. The fifth point, I just want to include the technical failure and the dependability. So dependence on technology makes healthcare system vulnerable to technical failures such as software glitches and hardware malfunctions or power outages, which can disrupt the critical care also. And errors in technology, such as inaccurate data or malfunctioning devices, can lead to misdiagnosis, incorrect treatments, and adverse patient outcomes also. For example, if implementation of technology is poor or improper, this will lead to adverse event of using technologies. And also in the continuation of this, the risk of miscommunication is also there regarding the reports and the diagnosis. So, in the study of Assurance, the 80% Americans are frustrating with the technical failure and the dependability of the healthcare technologies. The sixth point I just want to include the ethical and the moral concern. The use of technologies like genetic editing with the help of healthcare technologies, decision making, and advanced reproductive technologies raise significant ethical and moral questions. The potential for misuse or unintended consequences of powerful health care technologies can have profound implications for society. For this example, I just want to include, as we see multiple cases in MLC, how everything is conveyed and the whole case turns upside down. The seventh point, I just want to include the resistance and inequality in adoption. So as we all know that not all healthcare providers or institutions are equally equipped to adopt new technologies, leading to inconsistencies in care quality, resistance to new technology from both patients and the healthcare providers can hinder its effective implementation and utilization. So, for example, in this need for a continuous training for the healthcare staff, that they can at least know how to operate the technologies, and they have to practice to maintain that technology regularly. So for this instance, my mother is also a nurse in charge, but they don't know how to use a MS Excel. So she is also used to make a register to document the patient data and entry, which is a related concern, that data and patient confidentiality and the private privacy of the patient is
Arishi,
continuous.
sorry to interrupt.
Thank you,
Time's
ma'am.
up.
In the conclusion, I just want to know, I just want to tell you that while healthcare technology holds immense potential to transform the industry, it is crucial to acknowledge and address the significant challenges which represents the high cost and economic disparities, privacy and security concerns, over reliance and depersonalization,
Arishi,
job displacement.
time's up, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Miss Arishi. Next, I would like to invite Miss Shamna Banu. Shamna, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you. Over to Shamna Banu.
Good afternoon, all. I'm Shamna Banu from Yanapur Medical College Hospital, Mangalore. Today, I'll be supporting the topic healthcare technology is a boon. As we all understand, we all depend healthcare technology a lot nowadays during our day-to-day life. It has become an unexpectable part of our in the delivering healthcare. To bring up some examples, I would suggest electronic health records, telemedicine services, and we know that a lot of advanced, sophisticated instruments have come. All this contributes to the technology when we give care to the patients. So I would wish to point out some of the advantages of this new technologies. When we think about electronic health records, we know that it reduces a lot of paperwork. It avoids damaging or mishandling of the records. It can be kept safely and kept for a longer duration of timings, and it can be accessed by all the authorized people from anywhere, and it will be useful in coordinating and communicating the patient details very well. And that in turn reduces the time taken for the patient care, and it will be yielding in a very good patient care. And when we think about the telemedicine services, we know that reaching a hospital and getting the services, hospital services accessible, that has become an important part or most difficult part of getting a healthcare accessed. So that part can be avoided. A person, healthcare person can, personnel can examine a patient, interact with them with all the means. They can auscultate, they can get all the vital parameters of the patient, even they are in a distance, and they can diagnose effectively with the use of the same technology. And nowadays we have introduction of artificial intelligence also, which will even, it will be very helpful in diagnosing and treating the diseases, and bringing up new plans, and delivering healthcare effectively. And we know that there are a lot of new equipments have come, maybe for lifting the patients, identifying the veins, or for surgery, laparoscopic equipments, robotic surgeries, as somebody has discussed earlier. This all increases the efficiency of the healthcare, and thereby reduces the patient's risk of getting any risk of complications. I think that avoids the extra cost which has technology has created. Some of our co-speakers were pointing it out. Healthcare, bringing technology into healthcare can be expensive. When they have a less treatment duration, less time of stay in hospitals, that extra fund or extra efforts can be managed, compromised, I feel. And the implementation or the cost required for implementing the technology can be prevented. That is a one-time settlement, and we need less expenditure for maintaining things. And some of them were pointing out that some of the negative aspects where technology can be, it can bring errors or power failures or any other problems may arise. We can say that even humans or machines are not error free. When I think a proper incorporation happens when the technology can be properly incorporated, and humans can take over when it fails. Some of them have pointed out when some ventilator fails, we had to give a manual ampouing for the patient. The same way, we shouldn't be permanently or completely depending on machines or technology. We are in a profession where soft skills of
Ms.
human
Shamna,
beings
just a
are.
reminder.
Yes, ma'am.
Reminder that your 4 minutes are over.
So I would like to highlight that the word boon itself means something which makes us in ease upon what we have it in hand. So when we add the technology into what we have in hand, towards the manual power we have, and when we incorporate make complete use of technology into the healthcare, it will bring very beautiful changes in the field of healthcare. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Shamna. I would next like to invite Mr. Bipin. Mr. Bipin.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Good afternoon, all. Hi, I am Bipin Ghosh from Side Care Hospital, Bangalore. So, I am talking regarding Bane. Okay, Bane in healthcare technology. What are the disadvantages there? Okay, everybody are telling that advantage and helpful of healthcare technology. But in our future generations, we are going the future generation, they are fully dependent, are going to dependence on healthcare technology. They are fully going to dependence. Like that, we are treat the humans. Okay, then what's happened that is threatful to the human elements. This is make injure, it make cause and make effect to the human. So how? See, we are depends to the technology, but the technology depends the energy power. Whatever the technology we are using, what are the technologies there? Ventilator is there, robotic surgery is there, pulse oximeter, there, cardiac monitor, everything. They are depend on energy and the power. If energy power is something happening, means what happened? That make errors. Okay, technology is there means error will be there. Or what's happened, we are dependent on that technology and it make that fully erode. Nowadays what happened in that hospital sector, they are available technology, but the manual things is not available. 2-3 ventilators they are available, but 2-3 bag and face masks is not there available. But that time the situation, if current situation, if needed, that bag and face mask, that is not provide more amounts to give the patient. Okay, that time. Then that is power and battery loss. Then malfunctioning equipment. In the technology, what's happened? Suddenly it will stop. Suddenly anything's happened. So we have to prepare for the malfunctioning. Every hospital is happening the malfunctioning the equipment. Okay, in that operation theater sector, many instruments is there. Okay, many technology is there. Suddenly it is off. So what's happened? Manage that manual things. That nowadays what's happened, the technologies came. Before what we use that manual things. But what happened after technology came, fully we depended on the technology and we forget the manual things. And what's happened, suddenly it will off, suddenly it will anything which happened that lead the patient's injury and anything happen with the patient. Then what are the things? Then third point is, what are the things we are collect and stored in system? We are using the system nowadays to put the patient data. So what's happening in cyber crime is happening, and cyber anything is happening means it will leak. If it will leak means what's happened, that is not fair. Control that one, not able to control that one. So that will be leaked, and that is under all over things. Then lack of empathy. What is lack of empathy? Nowadays, what's happened? The robotic surgery is came, technology is came. So what happened after robotic surgery or the technology? What's happened? We are become robots. We don't have the empathy. We don't have the interaction. How to communicate with the patient, nurse and patient relationship, interact with doctor and patient. That is less. The empathy is less. The support, the motivation to the patients, this is less. We are became robot. System works and the patient. System works patient. Like that only, we are not going to interact the patients. That much on. Then human touch will be not there. Touch, the heart touch. Previously, what's happened? The nurse, the interpatient
Hello,
relationship
Bipin.
with, yes, ma'am.
Your first reminder.
Yes, the human touch will be there, so we can touch, we can feel the patients. Nowadays, we are not feel the patient. All are depend on technology. Everywhere they are telling the advantage of the technology, but they are not discussing the disadvantage of the technology. They are keep that one. Everywhere the positive and negative is there. They are using the positive of technology. They are not at all discussing the negative of the technology. What is the disadvantage is there? If we are don't know what is the disadvantage, what's happened? So what's happened there? We are advantage is using. If any day is happening, anything is wrong with us, so we are not able to handle that technology. That time anything we can happen to the patient. We can't manage that time, and that technology is more costly. That is not payable for the poor people. That is not pay for the poor people. Who are the poor, they are not get the sufficient treatment, sufficient technology to treat their diagnosis. There some issue is there. Then the technology lead some injury.
Mr. Bipin,
Yes,
your 5 minutes are over.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Vipin. So next, I would want to call Miss Krupa.
Yes, ma'am.
Over to you, Krupa.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So good afternoon, respected judges, esteemed opponents, and my dear audience. Today, I'm here to argue that healthcare technology is indeed a boon. So imagine a world where diseases are diagnosed in seconds and surgeries are performed precisely and patient care is managed seemingly through digital platforms, right? So this is not a science fiction. This is a reality of healthcare today. I would like to add on, I would like to mention the key components of healthcare technology is a blessing to our mankind, especially healthcare technology. It is a revolutionized healthcare leading through breakthroughs in medical treatments and diagnostic tools like telemedicine, improved medical technologies that enhance patient care and patient diagnosis and prognosis. And consider telemedicine, which has bridged the gap between healthcare providers and the patients, which has also reached the unreachable areas. And moreover, technology has enabled us to develop diagnostic tools like CT, MRI, and outcomes, and additionally, electronic health records. So it is a very precisely managed screening of health records are being maintained in our healthcare technology. And we also have innovations like 3D printings that being customized and prosthetics or even organs offering new hope to patients in need. And finally, we have mobile applications. Mobile applications, I would like to mention this as I am working in Ramaya Medical College Hospital. In our hospital, we have initiated a program called REACH, REACH, Ramaya Emergency and Advanced Comprehensive Healthcare. Under that, we have programs such as, we have applications, for mobile applications such as anonymous citizen application, command center application, active bleeding control application, and heart rescue program. So in this, what happens is whenever a person comes in contact with a person bleeding in between a street, or somebody meets with an accident, or somebody is having a trauma or a panic attack, something happens, something goes wrong. So immediately I can just look at it and just open the application and upload a photo, or just give a missed call, or just intimate to these programs. So immediately our Ramaya Medical College Hospitals team will right away get to the spot and treat them immediately. We have active bleeding control. So in this active bleeding control program, it is especially for those patients who are bleeding. So to stop bleeding and to bring the patient immediately to the station or immediately to the healthcare professionals, we have a team. And also heart rescue program. Heart rescue program, whenever the patient is having symptoms of heart attack or cardiovascular disease symptoms, so the patient is able to upload their symptoms and take advice or consult a doctor immediately, and we will reach to their houses, or we will reach to their doorsteps to treat them immediately. So these are the programs which are as an example for the real time promoting proactive management of chronic diseases such as hypertension diseases, empowering individuals to monitor their own healthcare in real time. And also, I would also like to add to this point that we have robotics and automation. So the surgical robotics, which are performed in surgical systems, and also automated predictive analytics are present, diagnostic supports are present. So technology is also freeing up time for the healthcare providers to, and also there is, even if I would like to contradict our dear opponents, saying that it is cost effective. It is not cost effective. It is expensive. I would like to add that it can be expensive right now, because it is an investment in the future. It is an investment in the future,
Miss
and it
Krupa,
is crucial.
reminder for 4 minutes closure.
Yes, ma'am.
4 minutes time up.
Yes, ma'am. And also it needs, this technology is a blessing with worries. I would like to add that technology is a blessing with worries. Why? Because technology has its own advantages, but also if it is not used appropriately, if it is not used adequately and in proper use, it can also lead to worries, and it can also lead to complications, over reliance. I would like to add over reliance on technology, inappropriate interoperative issues, and ethical considerations, and regulatory compliance issues can be worries to our healthcare. Because if it is not being trained, if we are not being trained, and if we are not using it appropriately, these issues may arise. Otherwise, it is indeed a boon. It is indeed, our technology is going to take us to a future generation, as our computers, our systems, our robots are going to take over and make our works easier. We command and the work is done. So I
Miss
would like to
Krupa, time
add,
up.
yes, ma'am, I would like to add this report of Journal of Medical Research application showed up. There was an outreach.
Miss Krupa, time up.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to conclude telling that there is tremendous benefits that has potential to greatly empower outcomes, but we have to fully realize that the technology is used properly and managed with responsibility, training, and equitable access. So this, I would like to conclude, and I would like to thank all of you. I would like to thank MedLearn for providing me an opportunity for this platform. I would like to thank Elizabeth ma'am and our dear judges. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Krupa.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Miss Evangeline.
Hello, can I hear? Okay. Honorable moderator, learning judges, and wise opponents, a very warm good afternoon to all. The motion for today's debate is healthcare technology is Boon or Bane. I'm Evangeline Casey, one of the represent from Kerala. I'm working in Amala Medical Sciences of Institute, Thrissur. So I will clarifying the views and concepts of healthcare technology is Bane on behalf of it. There's a famous quote by Albert Hubbard, an author. One machine can do the work of 50 ordinary men, and no machine can do the work of an extraordinary man. As we all know that we are living in the era of technology, and we are nurses, we are facing the impact of technology on daily basis. Advances in genomic sequencing, vaccine, and pharmaceutical development, and emerging artificial intelligence are contributing to contribute huge to the improving patient care. But depending on how we utilizing the technology, it both sides, the both edges, the Bane and Boon. So I stand for Boon because I believe medical technology is an elephant in the room. Are you surprised? It may not be easy to trust machines and simply advancing technology with your life and well-being without knowing its consequences and results for the same. As we know that we everything need a evidence because we following a evidence-based practice, right? It was 2018 January 30th, a man from Mumbai was died in MRI machine to holding an auto cylinder. On following 2020, a Swedish nurse was injured in MRI room. On following 2021, a Korean man was killed by the same condition, bring an auto cylinder in an MRI machine. Do you think it's just an accident? I can't. But my question to the opponents is, what, where is security? What about security of life? What about security of man? I can't believe it's just an accident. And another thing, I caught up my own life. I'm an ICU nurse. I'm facing critical patients daily basis. So one patient having shows. So we monitoring patient through a para monitoring system. So one day I will show one patient if he was severely ill and severely ill, and he will shows that SVT ECG in the parameter monitoring. I'm triggered. I'm very confused what I do for the next. So I call for help. I call for the TL. So next time I think twice and I'm making another ECG with another ECG machine. It shows normal sinus rhythm. What about this? How we can trust machine? We cannot trust machine simply blindly, and we can't not only the monitor from we using the single digital thermometer to the advanced medical ventilator mechanical ventilator, we can trust blindly. And second one, I have to introduce one thing that we all are using IT in software in every health sector. So it also facing a lot of challenges. First one is interoperability. As we know that it is important to keep patient data secure while keeping and spreading all over the world. According to the Healthcare Information and Management System Society, they will the scope include the healthcare organization must be able to transmit a patient data worldwide. But a Deloitte survey showed that physicians expecting more. Is that possible? Is that possible to transmit a data to the next decade? It's impossible. And next thing is because of the big data, as we know that the all things, payers, providers, pharmacy labs, and a huge healthcare organizations having a massive volume of patient data. It is a big challenge not only to access and store the data, but also to giving a pure insight from the data. And second one is data security or the cyber security. It is the most important thing, as we know that any single leap or a single mistake from a person may lead to technological breach, and the hackers will be hack the data and it will affect the security of a person. So technologically raises a critical debate over its impact on patient safety. And nowadays, patients interact with technology instead of live healthcare provider. Dealing with dashboards and connected medical devices, computers removes the human touch of treatment, resulting in lack of empathy towards patient care. There is another chance for miscommunication, especially in case of elder patient. My colleague already mentioned it, but I again mention that because 80% of Americans will show one person is frustrating and misunderstanding the technology.
Miss Evangeline, reminder for 4 minutes closure.
Technology of this. And finally, not last at least, nowadays the current trend is AI, that is artificial intelligence. It also have some of many of drawbacks. Be like 2018, so Google acquired DeepMind, a leader in healthcare. AI was when it was discovered that was the NHS has uploaded data of 1.6 million patients to DeepMind servers without patient consent. As we know that patient consent is important and it's primary to everyone. the absence of standard qualities to assess it, ethical concerns, social concerns, moral concerns, and in addition to that, bias are there in artificial intelligence. So I conclude my words with for me, the healthcare technology is a boon, and I believe it's an elephant in the room. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Evangeline. Next, I would call upon Miss Catherine.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. First of all, I welcome all of you to this occasion. Myself, Catherine Tibinmin, as a representative of Amala Medical Science Hospital. So, I am talking as a boon for this topic. So, first of all, the first point is the improved communication leads to the improved patient care. That is by using the telecommunication and by using the AI technology, the new conferencing systems and the patient care can be improved by using this communication technologies. That is the patient and the doctor can be seen from farther away, and they can treat the patient at the in the in the internet. Then the next one is the improved accessibility. The accessibility means in the past time we have to select the patient file from the record rooms, and we have to check whether the patient is having any history of any diseases. But in nowadays we have the computer accessibility, and now we are taking the communication and the documentation as a through the internet. So the all the data is in at our fingertip. So the consuming of the paperwork and the costly travel expenses can be avoided, and the accessibility can be increased through this communication system. Then the third one is the decreased human error. In the past areas, we have to check whether the patient have completed the medicine, or the completed it is having any signs and symptoms is there. We have to check it. But nowadays, we are having the telecommunication, and we are using the AI technology for taking the patient and tracking the system of the patient. Then it also easily identify the potential risk problems and before they become the significant access. Then to the information quickly without need of any paper. Then it also eliminate the manual charting system of the nurses. Then it also reduces the probability of the transcription errors. Then the fourth point is it will lead to the better education. That is, in the classroom teaching, we are using the AI technologies, and in the nursing colleges and also in the medical field, we are now using the AI technology for preparing the students and for preparing the curriculum of the students. And also we are using the telecommunication and this technology for educating the students as well as the staffs in our hospitals. Then it is having a good positive effect in our healthcare system. Then the fifth point is it is having the positive impact on the nursing staff shortages. That is by using the AI technology, it is providing the accuracy and safety in performing the medical task. That is, in nowadays we are using the AI technology, but in past days we are using the staff. That is, the manpower is used for the accessibility and the staff and for checking the patient. Then nowadays it is changed into the communication. Then the learning has also spent with the patient is improved. Then also the sixth point is the telehealth program. That is, nowadays so many telehealth programs such as e-medicines and the e-consultation programs have introduced. It is also helps the patient and the doctor to see together without any travel expenses and without any consuming any time. So the healthcare technology is a boon for our healthcare area. So thank you,
Miss
ma'am.
Catherine,
Thank you for
reminder for. Sure, you've concluded.
yes, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you so much, Miss Catherine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, I would like to call upon Miss Muskan.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. You are, Muskan.
Okay, a very good afternoon to everyone present here. I am Muskan De I am representing Medica Super Speciality Hospital from Kolkata. Technology. Technology is a double-edged sword, and we humans are the one who is yielding this very dangerous weapon. Whether we are on the Boon side or the Bane side, we can all agree to the fact that technological advancements have not only brought benediction to the mankind, but also condemnation. I strongly believe that there is a very limited amount of work that the technologies can do on behalf of the humans. Like there are very certain limitations to the fact that they, on behalf of the humans, technology is not being able to do everything. The first and foremost disadvantage that the healthcare technology is that they are creating new types of medical errors, the types of medical errors that were meant to be eradicated. Instead of just cleaning or putting an end to the other medical errors, for example, let's say the data that we are interrupting, the data that we are giving about the patient, their diagnosis, their symptoms, there are always a set parameters in every system we use. Even the systems, daily basis system, there are set parameters. Let's say if the patient BP is 130 or maybe above 130, then the patient might be hypertensive. But what if the patient's normal BP could be around 120? So going 130 won't be a problem for that patient. These all things, the experiences of the clinicians, the experiences of the consultants, the healthcare providers, the bedside nurses, the technology can't put an end to this. The technology can't stand in place of the humans. The next point is the reduced amount of human interaction. We all have been taught throughout the nursing colleges, throughout our nursing career, that what treats the patient, what helps the patient to go back home in a proper, healthy manner, it's not only related to their physical need, but also their psychological need. A patient, a human, a living, breathing human can never relate to technology. They can't say that
Muskan, can you hear us? Muskan, can you hear me?
We have lost her, Elizabeth.
Muskan, can you hear me? Muskan, can you hear me? I think there's a technical issue with Miss Muskan. We've lost her. So I'll just request. So judges for your attention, we have finished with Miss Tina, Miss Arishi, Miss Shamna, Mr. Bipin, Miss Krupa, Miss Evangeline, and Miss Catherine. And Muskan was the last competitor. So, Muskan, can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yes, please continue.
Can I continue? Yeah.
Yes,
So
you can continue.
That I was saying is,
sorry, you have 2 more minutes.
Okay. See, this is the problem I was talking about. I was so in zone. This is the problem that we are facing every day in the healthcare industry, isn't it? The problems, this kind of lagging in technology, this kind of miscommunication. I was through in the meeting, but I couldn't hear a thing. This is the same type of problem every bedside nurse, every healthcare providers have been facing after the introduction of technology. On one hand, it is good, but on the other hand, these kind of problems are what makes the more medical errors. These kind of problems helps. This kind of problem leads to misdiagnosis This kind of problems leads to more medical errors. The next thing is that the empathy, the psychological feeling of empathy is not something any robot, be it how much advanced it is, no robot can shadow the emotional support, the empathy, the power to a human being. Next thing is I would like to bring to the fact that our India being a third world country where the most of the people, most of the citizens are below, that do we really think that those people would be able to trust a computer over a human? Whenever a person is going to a hospital, no matter, they don't check the website whether the hospital is good in technology. The first thing they check is for the known doctors, the consultants, those who are in the field. That means they are coming to the hospital. The technology is the secondary thing, but they are coming to the hospital because of the doctor's name, the consultant's name, the surgeon's name. So it's the humans that are thriving in the society, the humans that are maintaining the whole medical technology and not the technologies. There is a very important fact to see that even though technology is being helpful to us, there are also some limitations to technology, that no matter what, be how much poor or rich a person is, not every people, the technology in the healthcare
Ms.
system is not
Muskan,
accessible to everyone.
time's up. Time's up.
Another, I will be concluding. One question is what I want to ask is, are the technology building our future, or are we building a future for the technology? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Muskan. I would once again want to congratulate and thank each and everyone, the competitors, Tina, Arashi, Shamna, Bipin, Kripa, Evangeline, Catherine, and Muskan. So we've heard a lot about whether healthcare technology is a boon or a bane. To give us some powerful insights, I would request our judges, Ms. Marina, to give her points on the topic for today's debate, healthcare technology, a boon or bane. Over to Ms. Marina.
Thank you, Elizabeth. A very good evening to all of you. I would like to congratulate all the participants. It was a wonderful debate session, to be very honest. You all had valid points to share, and I'm sure if it had to be in person, a true debate of argument, it would have gone beyond, because the points were so valuable. As nursing professional or medical professionals, truly said by all, you know, it has its own advantages and disadvantages. In simple terms, end of everything, to me, as a nurse, I put it in simple words: practice what I preach and preach what I practice. If I do not use my intelligence in learning the technologies, I cannot practice it. Yes, and that's what I believe. You need to, as some of you have mentioned, you need to be trained on it, to have hands-on skills before using it. Because if something goes wrong, beautiful examples given by all, if something goes wrong, I could lose a patient, right? So it all comes from intelligence of a person, not intelligence like you have AI, but the intelligence of a person. I'm capable of learning it, remembering it, and putting it into practice. Yes. And end of it, as one of you all mentioned, I do not think we are going to have nurses and doctors replaced by technologies. Yes. The very example, the human touch is important. Technologies are great. You do have advantages, but having the touch, the empathy between the patient, understanding them, yes, that is being detached today. That is needed more for us nurses to have better interaction with patients. Customers have a point saying, things are quick, everything seems good, but one small error can bring you down. Yes. And overall, I conclude saying there is a 50-50, but what I say is all of us need our intelligence to be put into practice and to make use of the things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marina. And we have Miss Lima now, who would be sharing her insights about the given debate topic. So I would also request the judges to post your insight share. We will have the winners being announced. So you can take on your scorecard for the final judgment. You can just give a look at it and the checks. So over to Miss Lima to give her insights.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, MedLern team. Thanks to the wonderful participants, the judges, and also to the entire audience. It was a very, very excellent topic and the need of the hour. Healthcare technology, whether it is a boon or bane. And we had a mix of participants. We had from the teaching side, I mean, the students we had, and also we had nurses. And also I can see that we had a mix of people from all, the seniors were also there, the juniors were also there, in the sense like if I can see that there are people who had been using nursing documents as handwritten copy, and those who have experienced the use of technology to aid in documentation. So it's very nice that the group is also mixed, and we had a very lovely topic debate, that you had been speaking all the points which was well covered, both the boon and the bane. Okay, so the examples that was shared were excellent. Okay, the example of how technology is helping us and how technology also sometimes fails, okay, is very, very thought provoking for us to sit and reflect upon. So at this time, what like I would like to share is that like nursing as such, okay, nursing is something where we care for people, care for patients, care for human, okay, who are beyond, okay, gadgets or machines or something which does not have feelings or has the sense of touch experience, right? So if we see technology, okay, technology definitely is a boon, okay, if we see in today's healthcare scenario, how diagnosis are being very precise, how diagnosis is being very quick, okay, and timely, and we are able to identify at a very early stage the disease condition, okay, take prompt treatment. And in that way, like technology has helped us a lot. And even if we see like in training people, right now we are sitting here, okay, because of the help of technology, and we are able to connect, okay, the training that is happening nowadays is because of technology. So if we can just compare the training which happened, okay, earlier. So if I can just imagine the type of nursing training that I had, okay, I cannot remember any simulation labs, okay, I cannot remember any sort of assisted technology or AR or VR helping me as a student to learn things. But you compare it to today's education system. So all of us are blessed so much that we are able to get an excellent overview and hands-on experience, though not on real patients. We have the feel of experiencing and doing things on a patient. So if you look at all these things, technology really, really is a blessing. But on the other hand, as I said, we are dealing with patients, we are dealing with human lives. Okay. So if technology is not used, okay, in a very right way, for the right activities in a timely manner, and we do not allow technology to take decisions all the time, and we do not use technology in the right ethical sense, there is a lot of things that we'll have to be facing, right from confidentiality breach, okay, right from concerns for the patient that I lack empathy, I lack the human touch, I lack somebody to whom I can communicate. Okay. So just imagine if we are in a hospital bed. Okay. How will we feel if robots are coming and treating us? If robots are coming, machines are there all around, we hear sound, noises, alarm. Okay. So it is very, very pathetic, right? So technology also sometimes in if it is not used properly will not be a blessing, rather it becomes a curse. Okay, and also the amount of technology that we use to diagnose. If you see, if you compare hospital sectors, okay, if you compare hospital sectors like mission hospitals to corporate hospitals and different type of hospitals, and the training the clinicians have and nurses have, how much of technology that we use to diagnose our patients? Is it that we are totally dependent in diagnosing patients only based on technology? Also makes us to think many things. So as a patient, if I go to a hospital and if a doctor is writing, okay, not taking, not depending much on the history or physical examination, or a nurse, not depending much on history, physical examination, but giving me a whole list of tests to be done, okay, everything based on technology or diagnostic tests. If diagnosis is based on that, then imagine the state of the patient. Imagine the state of the patient in terms of, okay, cost, in terms of how much I need to be spending for my entire course of treatment and care. So this again makes us think. So how diligently we use technology matters a lot. Okay, so you all spoke very, very well. And being youngsters and being also the ones who spoke for Bane, I'm really surprised because this era of generation, I see that you're mostly like wanting to have technology, and you always say that technology is definitely only a blessing, right? So all of you spoke very well, but what I would like to say is that it is a combination. Okay, it is definitely a blessing. Also, if it is not used correctly, diligently, and the way it has to be used, okay, the moderation and for what purpose it is being used, okay, then what happens? It will overpower us. So definitely we need to see that technology shouldn't be controlling us as nurses, but we humans or nurses should be controlling technology and use it very, very wisely and precisely. Okay. So that saying that, like, I would like to conclude, congratulate all the participants, the audience, okay, my co-judge, and also the team MedLern, Elizabeth and team for organizing this thought-provoking session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lima, for your insights. So once again, I would like to thank both our judges, Ms. Marina and Ms. Lima, for the insights that you have given. So healthcare, what I collect from the points that they have shared is healthcare technology should be user-friendly. So we cannot survive in this era without the healthcare technology. But if the human brain does not know how to use, or we as humans do not know how to use or utilize the technology, any technology would fail. Therefore, we need to have constant trainings for the changes the technology bring, adapt, move on, and grow. And also remember, technology should be cost effective, should be implementable and user friendly. So it is again like what Ms. Marina was saying, 50-50, but the best can be utilized only by us. If we are empowered, we know and we're trained well as to how a technology can help us, assist us in the service that we render, then it makes wonder. So I once again thank all the competitors. I thank the judges. And I would request my colleague, Ms. Shubha, to play the MedLearn video. And this time, I would just request our judges to just get ready with their scorecards.
Hospitals work round the clock to serve patients. Being at the center of the action, hospital physicians and staff must confront every situation and every challenge. They must also keep up with evolving health needs and knowledge through ongoing comprehensive training programs. What they need is a promising solution to ensure a continuous learning journey.
In today's world, technology is transforming life. Be it taxis, food delivery, everything we need is at our fingertips. Education is also going through a transformation, and we are at the forefront in the healthcare industry.
MedLern is a comprehensive learning, training, and skill development platform incubated at Impulsys in India for healthcare professionals to attain the right mix of content, learning, and skills that help them throughout their career. The platform offers a wide variety of courses that enable hospitals to meet their employee training and development needs in areas of quality compliance, soft skills, and induction. The platform is designed in a way that it enables easy tracking of the real-time status of their learning progress. What's unique about this platform is that it's accessible anytime, anywhere, ensuring quality learning literally at your fingertips. Hospitals can now assign courses and track the competencies of users on specific topics with MedLern's intelligent assessment tool, which gives them better administrative control. Its superior courseware helps hospitals provide standardized care and bridge skill gaps at every level in the organization. The healthcare professionals will also become more efficient and empowered when their learning journey progresses with ease and at their convenience. Let us unite to improve healthcare in India by spreading knowledge through technology. MedLern. Better prepared for better care.
So that's who we are, MedLern. I can sense my heartbeat is well increased, right? I also feel I'm feeling warm and hot, right? The atmosphere around me is again like exciting. Okay, having all of you, though you're connected virtually. So I take up this responsibility also to announce the winners for today's debate competition. So we'll have one winner from Boon and one winner from Bane, right? So at the count of three, with the judges' permission, yes, and I also want to thank them for the scorecards, right? It was a very beautiful competition. Each one of you gave very valuable points. Now, this is heard by more than hundreds of them, those who have joined this competition, and as well, this message reaches many of them as to what are the challenges, what are the advantages and disadvantages when it comes to healthcare technology. So you are the insight for today, each one of you, those who have spoken, and the judges as well, for bringing that blend as to what technology can work for you as an advantage and what becomes a challenge when you talk about healthcare technology. Right at the count of three, I would be announcing healthcare technology a boon. The person who's a winner who spoke for healthcare technology a boon. So 3, 2, 1. Miss Tina Thomas from Rajgiri Hospital, Kerala. She is the winner. Congratulations, Tina. So she spoke for the topic healthcare technology a boon. I would like to congratulate you on behalf of everyone here, on behalf of MedLern. Next, again at the count of 3, 2, 1. So healthcare technology a Bane. Miss Evangeline Casey from Amala Multispeciality Hospital, Kerala is a winner.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Evangeline.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations to both of you. And I would like to congratulate and appreciate each of the participants, the competitors here. Now, we would also want to inform what is the prize that you win, right? Are you excited? Yes. So just give me a moment. Here you go. So the winner, Miss Tina and Miss Evangeline, you have won free access to Royal College of Nursing UK's e-learning content through MedLern. And you also get a gift voucher. So this is what you take home today. So many congratulations. And as I said, this program is
Thank you,
successful
ma'am.
because of each and every one of the competitor. So I would like to thank each and every one of them. So thank you, Miss Marina, Miss Lima, Tina, Arushi, Shamna, Bipin, Krupa, Evangeline, Catherine, and Muskan for the wonderful debate. We had a lot of learning today, and I wish each and every one of you to have a great and successful journey, professional journey on behalf of MedLearn, and may you shine brighter in your profession and stay blessed. Thank you so much. We are concluding the debate competition. Thank you, everyone, and good evening.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank,
Thanks, Elizabeth MedLern team. Thank you, co-judge and the participants. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank
thank
you.
you, Elizabeth. Thank you,
Thank you,
Subhashri,
Mr.
and the MedLearn team. And congratulations to all the participants and the winners. It was a wonderful debate. And thank you to my co-judge, Lima. It was wonderful. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And a special mention, I would like to thank my colleague, Ms. Shubhashri, who's on the screen. She's the person responsible. She's the technology person responsible for everything that happened for this event. The dry runs that we took up, the connect, the posters that you're seeing, the link for the program. So thank you so much, Shubha, for the support and bringing this program to a great success. I would also want to thank all my fellow colleagues from various departments who have supported, from the hospital success team, each and every one of them who have connected to our client hospitals, from the sales team, and of course, all my other fellow colleagues from MedLearn. And on behalf of our CEO and co-founder, Mr. Deepak Sharma, and the entire MedLearn team, a very good evening and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.